Hi, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz. Welcome to Warm and Stretch Standing. For today's workout, all you will need is a chair to hold on to for some balancing moves and a mat if you're working out on hard floor. We're going to start off to warm up our body with some very easy flowing movements, and then we're going to get into some deeper stretching. Okay, so stand with your feet a little bit wider than hip width, and all we're going to do is dip down and reach overhead. So we're going to angle our arms slightly to the side and start to dip down a little bit more. Point the toe, stretch through that leg. Keep your tummy pulled in, and you want your shoulders nice and relaxed but away from your ears. Side to side. So you're slightly hinging forward from your hips. That will help you to balance as well. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want both arms up to the corner. So a little bit more dynamic. Up and up. Still just tapping those toes. Side to side. This is like a nice semicircle action. We're going to change this into a figure 8 in 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're going to come down and down. And you're going to start leaning into it with that upper body, allowing the weight of your arms to help you to drop slightly down and down. Maybe bend a bit lower into almost like a squat. Breathe, oxygen to the muscles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I want you to stay on one leg. Bring that leg in front like a hamstring stretch, toes pointing up, and continuing on with those figure 8 arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change it up. So you're trying to bop down slightly each time the arms come down. You should feel your glutes warming up in that bent leg. Trying to keep the weight in the heel of the bent leg. And still moving side to side with a flat back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to use the chair next. And all I want you to do is stand with your feet slightly turned out, tummies are in, knee is slightly softened but not fully soft, and all we're going to do is come front and side with this one leg. So if you don't want to start coming up high, just keep it low like this. Okay, we're just warming up through our hip flexors, which is the muscle at the front of the thigh there, as well as our quads. And a bit of inner thigh. Front and side, front and side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to rotate open. Rotate around. Rotate around. So maybe help that open more with your hand, like I am. Rotate around. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And can you go the other way? It's around and in. It's around and in. And in. Just 6, 5, 4. Doesn't matter what you're doing with your arm. 2, and 1. Switching that to the other side. Exactly the same thing, standing in that nice, slightly turned out, so it's slightly V shaped with your feet, soft knee in that supporting leg, and it's front and side. Just open up to where you're comfortable and feeling a bit of a stretch in the inner thigh. It might be here. It might not be all the way here. Everyone's different in their flexibility. Try not to hold on for dear life on that chair. Front and side. Front and side. Feeling that hip flexor warming. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to rotate, around and rotate, around and open. Just opening through our hips, especially if you do a lot of squats and lunges, your hips are probably quite tight like mine, so you want to work a little bit extra to open that up. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going the other way, so it's around and snap in. Now if you can't go up here at 90 degrees, then stay low, around and in, around and in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Just loosen that up. Now we're going to turn sideways, and I want you to put your elbows onto that chair, and we're going to start with the back leg, and we're just going to do like a swimming sort of action, like a frog swimming on one side. Around and down, around and down. Once again, if you prefer, you can keep it really low. Okay? You can put your head on your arms and look down towards your foot. Your weight is in the heel of your supporting leg. It's around and down, around and down. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go the other way, so it's up and around, up and around. So you're extending and then coming down, extending and then coming down, coming up to the side, extend and down. It's almost like a circle, but because you're coming up with a bent leg and then extending, it's slightly different. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So there's a flat back there. Once again, other side. So it's in and around. So at the top here, your leg is facing 90 degrees to the mat. So your outer thigh is up to the ceiling, inner thigh is down to the floor. And you're coming around, extend for 4, 3, try and get it high, 2, 1. Now you're coming up, bend, extend and down, around and down. Up first, extend and down. Come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, tummies are in, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to warm up a bit more through the side body. So having the chair there on the side, I want you to have nice soft knees, and I want you to swing your arm over and over. So you're allowing your arm to create momentum, and then you're allowing your body to hang to the side, almost like a rag doll, and over, over, and over. We're going to swing and then stay over for a count of 3, okay? Let's do 2 more singles. 1, 2, now swing, stay over for 3, 2, 1, come back up, swing it, over 3, 2, 1, come back up, swing to gain momentum, 2, 1, come back up, over and 1, 2, 3, come back up. Really use that arm to help you drape over to the side, come back up, 2 more times, 1, 2, 3, and this is the last time, 1, 2, 3. Now just hold it there. Now if this is uncomfortable, you can even put your hand on the seat of the chair and just let yourself really stretch. Reach over. Maybe look down if it's hurting your neck. You should be feeling the stretch all down this side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up. Switch that to the other side, and we're doing the same thing. So first of all, come into that nice hip width stance. We're going to allow our arm to swing and reach, and swing and reach. Directly over to the side. Swing and reach. Keep your knees soft Maybe bounce a bit to help you. Directly to the side as if you're up against a wall and you cannot possibly lean back. And you're also not leaning forward, so you need to keep your belly button pulled in. Around and around and let's do 4 more like this, and then we're going to switch it to those 3 holds. 2. Last 1. So now swing it and hold for 3, 2, 1. Maybe bounce a little bit there. Swing it and hold for 3, 2, 1. Again. Over. 2, 1. Deep breaths. 2, 1. 2 more like this. Over. 2, 1. Really allow yourself to hang there. 3, 2, 1. Now just stay here and maybe reach further with those fingertips. Maybe if you want to, put your hand down here. Reach further. Maybe look down. Stretch that side body. Nice job. Coming back up. And just to loosen all of that up, I just want you to swing your arms and reach side to side, swinging and twisting. We're going to go into the lower body and start stretching out a little bit more deeply using the chair. If you prefer not to use the chair, you don't have to. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Okay, so bring the chair with the seat facing you, and we're going to start off with just some nice static stretches. But I want you to warm up that muscle a little bit first. So come with that leg in front, then lean into it forward and stretch back, bending the back leg. Lean forward, stretch back, bending with weight in the heel of the back leg. So really it is just a little forward back action, dynamic stretching before we actually hold it there. And this is the last one. So now I want you to point your toe, keep that leg super straight. If you can put your hands down on here, that's good. If not, then maybe here. You choose the level of intensity as long as you feel that stretch and you're keeping your legs straight. If you are reaching, your back is flat, breathing in and tipping forward from the hips with a flat back. Don't round down like this. Think length. Now maybe flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Last time. Now coming forward and extend the back leg, and you are pushing forward, feeling the stretch in the hip flexor. If you are flexible enough, keep your heel down, and then you'll feel the stretch all through the back of your calf as well, and your ankle, your Achilles tendon. If you feel that you can deepen the stretch by coming up on your toes a little bit, you can do that. Maybe alternate toe and heel. Toe and heel. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now coming down, we're going to switch that up so the other leg is on top, and once again, chest forward. One side is usually tighter than the other, so you want to make sure you're lined up and you're parallel here. Okay, don't turn out your hip. Keep everything straight. This is my tight side because I'm right-legged, so I find that this glute and hamstring always gets tighter, so I can't come down as low on this one. Point and flex. I'm not going to flex fully because this chair actually hurts my heel a bit. Nice job. And now come forward, and if you can, keep your heel down and feel that stretch there. Are you feeling the stretch in the hip flexor, the front of your quad? Maybe come up and down on that toe. Up and down. Up and down. That feels nice through the feet as well. And down. Nice job. Coming down. We're just going to use this chair to go from a butt up in the air, almost like a down dog, to a forward and like an up dog. And I want you to curl your toes under. So we're going to go from a down dog, nice hamstring stretch and upper back stretch, to a cobra up dog with your toes under. And again, all the way back, allow your head to come in between your arms, and then forward and up. And if you're not comfortable curling your toes under, then maybe just stay with your toes on the ball of your foot. So like this. Not that you can probably see because of the carpet. Now, stay in this position, and we're going to reach down and across and keep that hand on the chair. And then switch that up, reach across. And then I just want you to come a bit closer, and I want you to open up. Look up at your hand. Sticking your hip out here, and then hand in the center, and open up. Sticking your other hip out. Nice job. We're going to stretch our inner thighs a bit. So we're going to put our foot up on the chair with our toes pointing the front. We're going to bend this leg. If you can, bring your fingertips down and keep this leg really long, and make sure that you're nice and straight with your spine straight and your knee not coming out over the toe. So you need to have the weight in the heel, either down here, or if you prefer to, you can even be up here, or do it without the chair. You can do it directly onto the mat. Breathe. If you can, turn your foot up and stay down there. So that's going to be a little bit different. This chair's hurting my heel a bit. I should have put a cushion on there. And then back down and up. And just for a dynamic kind of stretch in the same position, you can go side to side here, and it actually feels really good. Side to side. You may not be able to touch down, but just come into that as low as you can for 4, and 3, and 2, and last 1. Now step off that, and we're going to put the chair on the other side and stretch the other inner thigh. So place that in the center, come further out, and then sink back as if you're doing a squat. So your glute is towards the back, your knee is in line with your toes, and this is nice and straight. If you can, come all the way down. Otherwise, stay up here, or maybe even up here, as long as you're feeling that stretch. And if you want to, toes up. Maybe you can't sink as low here with the toes up. Maybe come in a bit closer. Flat back, tummy's in. And now we're just going to do some of those reaches because they felt so good on the other side. We're going to repeat that. And down, across, across for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Nice job. We want to stretch the front of our thigh, and I'm going to do that by holding onto the chair, bringing my heel towards my glute and just pressing my hip forward. I'm doing it kneeling. You can do it standing if you prefer. Just good to try new things. And then maybe the other side, maybe move your chair and grab on and push that in as close as you can. Push your hip back or your thigh back and you pull in with that hand. So you're increasing that. Great job. Now while we're down here, we're going to do a similar thing like we did before. Stick your glutes up and allow the weight of your body to hang in between those arms. Then roll it up and lie down with your feet up on that chair, and we're just going to bring one in, bring it back down, other one in. And now I want you to try, if you can, to come up on that chair and really straighten out from your knees all the way to your chest, and we're going to kick it in and put it down. Kick it in and put it down. Now only do this if your chair is stable. Put it down. Press your palms into the mat, or maybe even help yourself by putting your hands under your hips. So we're allowing our leg to drop towards our head. In and in. Go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down and standing back up. That was a little bit of a bonus. I know it's meant to be mostly standing. We're going to put the back of the chair towards us again, and we're going to finish off with some leg circles. So I want you to hold on, tummies in, and we're going to circle our leg really nice and big, out, around and out. So you're holding on with your fingertips and just drawing big circles, opening everything out, pointing through the toe, and if you can't come up as high, keep it low. Okay, we're just finishing with this dynamic motion around, around. 2 more this direction, 2, and the other way, around and in, around and in, around and in. Once again, if you can't go this high, then just stay at your point of challenge. Around and in, around and in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're doing the same thing to the other side. Doesn't really matter which way you go first, as long as you switch halfway through. Around. So this is work, but it's also loosening. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and other way, around, around. Also feeling the stretch all through that static leg. Keep it straight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just finally allow yourself to drop and come up, and then drop and come up, and then drop and up. One more time, drop and up. And that is it. Thanks so much for joining me for my standing warm and stretch segment. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you at the next segment.